Hello world, Shelly here, and I've had a few requests on how I do my brows. And since the last time I did a brow video, I do my brows completely differently, so I figured might as well give you guys a quick little look at how I put my brows together. I will say right up front that my entire brow inspiration is Mel Thompson. Her eyebrows are freaking amazing, and I wish I had her eyebrows. Her lashes are amazing too. And so her brow tutorial is where I started with mine. I do it a little differently because I don't end up using a brow pencil, but she does. I will link her tutorial down below if you are interested. And if you'd like to see how I get my eyebrows, let's keep watching. All right, let's do this. You need 3 things to accomplish the brows that I like to do. I use the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is to add some depth of color to my brows. I actually have this in 3 different shades. I've used shades 4, 5, and 6. This is shade 6. It just kind of depends how dramatic my eye makeup is for whether I go darker or not. And then I also use this is Benefit's 24-hour brow setter. You don't need to use Benefit brand. I would say you just need whatever brow gel gives you the color you like and whatever setting gel that keeps your brows in place. You're going to need a pretty strong one. I will say the Anastasia Beverly Hills is not quite strong enough hold for what I do with my brows. And my other favorite for like a natural day is the CoverGirl. What is the name of it? It's here somewhere. Easy Breezy Brow, but this also does not have quite enough hold if I'm going for a dramatic brow. So I use them, I love them, but they're for more natural days. These would be, this is the strongest I've ever tried anyway. The other thing you need is a separate spoolie because I like to use it. If I keep using the spoolie that has product on it, you keep adding and adding more product, and I like to put the product down, let it start to set, and then spoolie. I like this one, and it doesn't have a brand name on it. It's got a brush on the other end, so then I can clean up. I do my brows after my foundation because I have a hard time. If I do my foundation after my brows, then I get foundation in my brows, and that's bad. So now let me give you a little how I've been getting my brows to behave this way. This is all a lot of spooling, a lot of training, especially on this brow, which is still not fully trained to go up in this spot right here. But what I do at night when I do my skincare is, even in the morning I do this as well, I will take what's left of my moisturizer after I've done my moisturizer and just run my brows this way and just get them to stand up. You're trying to train them to stand up. I don't draw any hairs in. You definitely could. If you have any sparse areas, you could draw them in with a pencil, but I generally don't have to. And so I do a lot of pushing my brows up to train them. So this is just bare brows, nothing in them right now. Get them sort of going in the right direction. Then I go with my brow gel and I scrape off most of it because I don't like to get a gloppy mess on my brows. I just want a little bit of color, and I run it through, and this is just deepening up and making them a little bit more obvious to see. So there's the color difference, and this is the deepest shade that I use, one side to the other. Then I go in with the setting gel, and again I kind of wipe off the excess. I don't want too much on here, and run it through and get product on all of the brow hairs. Again, I'm just going up, up, up. And then I'm going to give it a good 10 seconds or so to start setting down, because when it's soaking wet, your brows are just going to fall back down. And so you want to start letting it set, and then you will go in and do the final positioning of the hairs to make sure that you're holding them upright when it is actually setting down so that they stay in place. If it's too wet, it just kind of makes a gloppy mess. So give them a second, And then start positioning. And you'll feel it start to firm up under your brush as you go. And that's when you know you're at the right time to get them in place. Get them standing up. At the end, I like to take the tail down a little bit. Now you see I've got a little bit of excess. That is where I go in right underneath and clean it up. If I need to take a little bit of foundation there, I will. And that is how I do my brows. I'll go through it full speed on this side just so you guys can see it in action. Oh, and see, I'm making a giant mess. It's okay, that's why I like having the brush. Because you can go back in and clean it up. That is how I do my eyebrows. Thank you to Mel Thompson for existing with gorgeous, gorgeous, perfect eyebrows. That is where my inspiration comes from, and I've been very happy with my brows since I started doing them this way. It's quick. You can simplify it if you want to skip the brow gel to darken the shade and just go with a natural. You can just use some setting gel, run through really quickly. It's a really flexible kind of way to do your brows, and you can make it more or less dramatic based on the shade that you choose for your initial brow gel. And that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been liking them. I've been doing it pretty much most of this year, if I remember correctly. This brow still doesn't cooperate. I have a little divot in it. It doesn't like to stay or place itself up, but I'm still training them, and it's getting better. And hopefully someday I will be not complaining about this eyebrow, my uncooperative eyebrow. There you have it, another bit of makeup geekery in the books. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what kinds of tutorials, things you would like to see next. I keep a running list of video ideas and products that you want reviews of and all that good stuff. So definitely let me know down in the comments. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.